All right, spoiler alert. Do you want to know something? You don't have to be exceptional. You don't have to optimize every hour, or monetize every hobby, or turn every interest into a side hustle. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. You don't have to run a marathon. You don't have to write a bestseller. You don't have to build an empire. Listen in. This one's important. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the brightest. You don't have to be the most productive, the most inspiring. You can just be average, ordinary, unremarkable. And guess what? That can be enough. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. Honest question. When did average become an insult? No, really. When did average become an insult? When did we start believing that anything less than extraordinary is failure? You can't just have a job. You need a career, a calling, a passion that sets your soul on fire. You can't just go for a run. You need to track your miles. You need to post your time. You need to sign up for a race. And no. You can't just read for fun. That is not allowed. You need to set a goal. You need to read 50 books a year and learn something from each one. Your ink and the highlighter should run out. Everything has to be optimized, improved, and then shared. Nothing is just allowed to be. But I want to be honest, because here's what no one tells you about the pressure to be exceptional. It's exhausting. It's constantly striving, constantly improving, constantly measuring yourself against some impossible standard, which there is no measurement to begin with. You're never doing enough. You're never far enough. You're never good enough, because exceptional, it's not a destination, it's a moving target. And the goalposts keep shifting. So what if you gave yourself permission to be average? To have a job that pays the bills but doesn't define who you are? Or to have hobbies that are just for fun, that you're not particularly good at, that you'll never turn into a career? Or to have days where you don't accomplish anything impressive? Guess what? Where you can just exist. What if that was okay? What if being average wasn't settling? What if being average was freedom? Now look, I'm not saying don't have goals, don't try, or don't grow. I'm not saying you don't have to be exceptional at everything, or anything, really. You can be mediocre at most things and still live a meaningful life. You can be ordinary and still matter. And you can just show up and do your best and let that be enough. Think about the things that you do that bring you joy, but you're not really good at, right? Maybe you like to sing, but you're not a great singer. Maybe you like to cook, but you're not a chef, right? Maybe you like to paint, but you'll never sell a piece. I'm trying my hand at writing poetry, and I have a feeling many of you, well, actually all of you, will probably never see it because it's not meant to be seen. It's meant for me. But these things, do you still do those things? Did you hear that? Do you still sing? Do you still cook? Do you still paint? Do you still do those things? Or did you stop because you just weren't good enough? Did you convince yourself that if you can't be great at it, then what's the point? But what if the point isn't greatness? What if the point is just doing it? Here's your practice this week. Do something you're average at. Something you'll never be great at. Something that serves no purpose other than bringing you just a little bit of joy. Read a book you'll forget next week. Or go for a slow walk with no fitness goals. Make something messy and imperfect. And when the voice in your head says, "This is a waste of time, you should be doing something productive," ignore it. Because rest is productive. Joy is productive. Being ordinary is productive. You don't have to earn your existence by being exceptional. Did you hear that? You don't have to be exceptional. You can be average, ordinary, unremarkable, and you can still matter. You still have value. Still be enough. Thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for letting me be me. And thank you for letting others be who they are. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. No, really. Thank you for living. Until next time, be kind to your mind. And join me again as we calm it down. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit monetize.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you, and you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down.